a lot of time when you hear people's story, you hear about the success, you hear about the degree, you hear about all the accolades of what they did after it's being done. But a lot of times people don't really share that process of too, like what they went through to go get to that. This is things that students need to know. You're not dumb. Hi, my name is Melanie. I'm an MSW graduate, and you are watching Core Inspirations, a channel designed with social work students and professionals. I wasn't making straight A's, AB honor roll in elementary school. I wasn't making that in middle school nor high school. I want to say around the 3rd or 4th grade. I really want to say, this is how back I'm going. AG stood for academically gifted, and students that display certain types of, learning abilities, made good grades, they were able to be a part of those such programs. And people that were not. And I remember really realizing, just having a thought, because my cousins were a part of it, and I know that they had received awards for AG and stuff like that. And I just remember just thinking why did I never receive anything like that? Why am I not an AG student? And it wasn't so much. When you're a child, you think about things like that. You're comparing and you're looking at things, being observant of different things. But I just remember feeling that way, and I didn't feel bad. I didn't have a feeling that I wasn't academically gifted. I felt like people that were academically gifted, things came to them so easily. Like this was something that they was gifted with, but this is something that just came easily for them. And I just realized, you know what? I just have to work hard. I just have to work harder for the different things that I need to do, And I could just remember, just as I'm thinking back and kind of rewind, but it was a moment of, they are one thing, I'm another. It just let me realize that for me to be able to excel in my education, I had to work hard. So that mentality of working hard, I can really say that was my moment. I had thought that, things are not going to come easy for me. Education for me is not going to always come easy for me. Now, I wasn't a part of any, I didn't have any IEPs or 504 plans, and not saying there's anything wrong with people that do, but I'm just talking about my particular situation. I didn't have any type of learning or developmental disabilities, but I was not a straight A student. And I watched a lot of people with my families excel academically like that. Like they were A's and B students. Like I think they made the AB honor roll. I cannot even remember. So I was pretty much like a B, C average type child. It wasn't so much that I didn't have the ability to do it, because I always knew that I had the ability, but I had to learn how to really, grasp material, study material, intake material, comprehend. And a lot of times students and teachers and, when your children are starting out learning, they may not know what their learning style is. I really didn't learn that until I got to college. Like when I got to the university level in undergrad, when I was pursuing my BSW, I actually took an assessment. And I want to say it was called the VARK or VASC. I don't know the name of it, but I definitely will see if I can research it and provide the link below. But I think it's an excellent tool, because what it did, it was pretty much an assessment that taught you, introduced you to your learning style. Before I even took the actual assessment, I thought that I was mainly a visual person. I was very, very much hands-on and more of a visual type learner. An auditory is my primary source of learning. So it's what I hear, So I begin to change my studying habits, and I begin to change my studying routine things. I would play things back, and I would let things play, and I would read out loud more, just to ignite that sensory, so that I can obtain. And what I did, I excelled. I also found out that I'm a type of person that I like to write things in a list, and I like to color code, and I like to highlight, and I'm the type of person you're going to see. If anything that I'm doing, any type of plan, anything I'm about to do, I'm always going to have a pen and pad, because I love to write. I'm always going to have some type of highlighters or colors, like if I'm taking notes, because I enjoy that. That's my whole visual part, because I am like half and half. You have to realize that it's not about your ability that you can't do it. people are different, students are different, children are different, we learn different ways, and it's so important that we don't force a one fits all format and when it comes to education, because what it does, it discourages people that may not fit within that formula. But I just thought about that. I was just like, oh my goodness, here it is. I have a master's degree now, but I've worked hard for that. And like I said, because I wasn't a straight A person growing up in school, I really felt like, okay, maybe I can't be that, maybe I can't be that straight A person, but I'm gonna rock this B, I'm gonna rock this C, So I've always learned, that I just have to work hard, and now that I've gotten older, that I work hard and I work smart as well, and realizing more about myself. So it took me to be able to go to college at the university level. It's been a progressive journey for me. But I just was really doing some reflective thinking about it. And I was just like, yeah, I remember feeling that way. And, this is things that students need to know. You're not dumb or you're not inadequate, because sometimes kids can be cruel. I don't care where you're at in your process of your learning. I don't care if you're a high school student and you feel like, what, college is not really for me. I really don't want to do this. But is it really for you? Like, have you really tried it? Or are you just saying it's not for you because you feel like you're going to fail? You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. Like, is it really for you? Have you inquired about it? Have you tried? And then if you have tried and failed, what did you learn from your failure? One of the things that I said in regards to me getting my master's degree, and I mean, this is just who I am. I was saying my failures and my successes got me here. There's a lot to be learned from failing. There's a lot, to be learned from that. And I think a lot of times we're taught that we just have to be the best. So we have to do this and we have to do this. And it's always overachieving, because that causes pressure too. There's a balance. It's not so much that I can't be successful. I have to find out what tools I can utilize, what resources I can take advantage of to help aid in my success. You are a success. Don't give up on yourself. I don't want you to give up on yourself, but this is who I am. You're going to get to know me very well. Education is something that I'm really extremely passionate about. I have not always been a scholarly person where I'm just making, straight A's. I didn't do that till I got to grad school. The girl was doing it. What? But I'm just grateful for that. I encourage anybody out there, if you are definitely in that process of really trying to really see, okay, can I do this? Can I handle this course? Can I take this? Am I able to pass this? Can I, study on? Can I excel in school? Yes, you can. You just have to find what supports you. You have to find what motivates you. I inspire to inspire, Like, I love to build people. The channel is a joy for me because it's really in my strengths, in my abilities, in my passions, and my aspirations, and to inspire others in their journey, to and through college. I'm happy to do it. And I do understand what that process looks like when you're really, really wanting to learn something and you're just not getting it.